Hello YouTube. Today we got 3D Mark 06 coming up with a test on my system, and actually I am thinking about how to best make the camera stand a little better. Maybe if I pile that on here. Cool. A little better. Not good, but better. So yeah, this is running off the 7900 GS Core 2 Duo e6300 at stock clock at 1.86 gigahertz, 4 gigs of memory, Vista Ultimate 64 bits, and the only modifications we will make is to enable all the testings, and this will take 13 minutes, so I have to speed this up a little bit to make it fit the recording time. But this is the only change, and I will let it run. I have gotten the front plate on the chassis painted, but the top and one of the side panels is not painted yet. I did some soldering today and made a switch for the cold cathode and for the fans. I will have 2 fans on the side, and this test is running at 25 frames per second. It dropped down back to 10.9 FPS. So it runs. I did get about 4,000 points the last time I ran this. That was before I installed Fair on it, so that can give a little worse results, but I would seriously doubt it. This game runs, no, Fair actually runs very smooth. This is not a game, this is a mark only. But it would be cool if this were a game, because the graphics are very nice indeed. I have not figured out where to get the Vantage version of this. I have 2 Vantage serial keys, but I have not figured out where to download it. It's probably somewhere on the internet, I don't know where. I would like to run that and see how that performs. Again, this is running off the 7900 GS card that has 256 megabytes of graphical memory. I would say this computer would perform a lot better with my 9800 DX2 card that will go into it when I have a power supply big enough to handle the load. The power supply that is in the computer at the moment is a El Cheapo power supply from Ace. It came with my Ace of Spades chassis that I actually have standing over there, but I moved the power supply. Thus this is a full tower. The power supply has 17 amps and 20 amps on the 12 volt rail, don't know which, probably 17 amps. It has 1 rail, and basically the 9800 DX2 demands more power. So this won't run it, and I'm not gonna gamble too much because I don't want to blow the power supply. This is the only power supply I have for testing purposes. So I will need 2 new power supplies and 2 hard drives, because this hard drive in this computer are slow. And when I say slow, I mean really slow. It takes a while to load up 3D Mark, well over 1 minute to load up, because the hard drive is busy all the time. It's from, I think, 98, maybe 2000 it's manufactured. 40 gigs, very old drive, IDE. So I will need to get a serial 8A drive or 2. I don't know. They are so cheap today, so I might get 2 drives for this. It's gonna be my workstation, so that may be a good idea. I'm gonna put in, there is already one burner in it, but I'm gonna put in 3 more burners because I mass produce CDs for myself. I may add, I burn a lot of backup disks on everything I do, so it to a lot of disks. I keep them at several places. That's why I burn several copies. So I will have a total of 4 drives inside of the computer, 1 CD-ROM burner that I bought back in 2000, I think. A very good CD-ROM burner, a Sony. I have shown that in previous video. Very good burner. Then I will get 3 Samsung burners, 1 IDE and 2 serial ATA burners. Because I have the IDE channel on the motherboard, I don't want to waste it. And yeah, the CD-ROM burner is IDE, so I will have 1 channel not in use if I go with all serial ATA. So that's why I will go with 2 serial ATAs and 1 IDE burner. So yeah, I will need to put in something in the floppy drive bay, the small hole, I don't know what it's called, 3.5 inch I think. I will need to put something there to like fill up the hole, because I don't have the cover plate. I don't think the chassis is ever made with a cover plate. So I will need something cool over there. I already got a fan controller. I might put one of those nifty little things where you put the memory card in and it reads the memory card. I don't know what's they called, memory card reader maybe. Internal memory card reader. Yeah, sounds about correct. I might go with one of those and put that in. So yeah, this video will be chopped into 2 parts, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be chopped into 2 parts. So yeah, what more can I say? I figured out the problem with the motherboard, obviously, since it's running, whatever. You can see it's running, right, people? If you don't see it's running, turn on your screen, that might help. So yeah, not a lot of news other than that. I got my keyboard running, I spilled cola on it. That was a very bad mistake, but after some cleaning out and washing in the bathtub, it started working again. And the keys aren't even sticky no more, so that's good. And my speakers work very good. I played some music today and they shook the room pretty good. So yeah. I actually like the graphics on this test. It runs very good, and the graphics are very good indeed. On the other card I ran this and I was pulling about 60 to 70 frames per second in my old Core i7 build, which the power supply fried, but I got a new Core i7 laying around. I just need to get a power supply for that too, so I will order these 2 power supplies at the same time, I think, to get the shipping cost down a little bit. And I might do a order combined with a friend to get the shipping cost down even further. So that will be very good, I think. I am thinking along the lines to go with a 500 watt power supply for this computer. I doubt I will need more. I mean, I'm gonna run this card as a secondary card for my other two monitors, but 9800 GX2 will be for the main 24-inch monitor. Sorry, I got only one 24-inch. So that will be very handy, I think. I am not sure about if I run the 9800 GX2 and this is not a DirectX 10 card. Will I lose the ability to run DirectX 10 applications if I have this card running only the secondary monitors and not the primary? Will the primary still render DirectX 10 even though the secondaries can't render it? That is one issue I have that I don't know the answer to. And yeah, this test